What's up, my homies? It's Edible Incredible, and in this video, let's rank the overworld bosses in Breath of the Wild. These don't include any of the bosses in the Divine Beasts. Instead, I'll be focusing only on the bosses you find in the open world of Hyrule. Number 5 is the Hinox. I do enjoy fighting these dudes, but I feel they are the least creative and original overworld boss, at least compared to the others in my opinion. Striking the huge eyeball with an arrow, then going in for some slashes, is something we've seen in the Zelda series. Well, I would say more than a couple times. However, something that is done quite well is when the Hinox is around half health, he'll start shielding his eye with his hand, making the battle a little more interesting to figure out. What will you do now? Throw bombs and hope for the best? Spam the rest of your arrows? Or just shoot one ancient arrow and call it a day, baby? The choice is yours. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. What will your next decision be?
I just want to break some pots.
Number 4 is the Stone Talus. This is the type of boss mechanic I was actually expecting for more bosses in the game. The climb to the top of the boss to reach its weak point. Man, that's what they should have done for, oh, you know what boss. But let's get back on track. There's actually another way I enjoy defeating the Talus. Arrow time, to spam his weak point. The way he shows himself is actually pretty cool. He's literally a part of Hyrule. Number 3 is the Molduga. He totally reminds me of the Wind Temple boss from the Wind Waker, Molduga. The theme in this battle is just so awesome, man. To be honest, Molduga is probably the hardest boss solely for me on this list, since it's the only one I've battled the least. And because there's literally only 3 of them in the entirety of Hyrule. I mean, you could use Rebosa's Fury, but if you don't, it's a really fun and challenging fight. Riding around on a sand seal on your shield as Molduga chases you, it's just such a thrill. Number 2 is the Guardian. Wow, the Guardian, where do I begin? How about when Breath of the Wild, well, at that time, Zelda Wii U was first revealed with the trailer showcasing our first ever look at a Guardian and how intimidating they could be. The Guardian, I'm sure, will be a staple element when looking back at Breath of the Wild for years to come. Heck, I wouldn't doubt it if Nintendo brings these machines into future titles of the series. I remember the first encounter I had with one. Let's just say it was pretty damn scary. But something I love about this enemy is it's a great representation of how far you've come with Link. Finally being able to absolutely demolish these monsters is so rewarding after all the times they've crushed us like ants. Also, fighting them in Hyrule Castle couldn't be more epic. Parrying back its laser as Hyrule Castle's theme plays?
That's incredible, bro.
And number 1 is, yes, the Lynel. I just had to place them at number 1. They aren't just intimidating as all hell, but I believe they are the smartest enemy in the game, hands down, Bokoblin. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I remember what you did to me last video. They can perfectly aim their bow straight into the sky and know exactly where it will land to one-shot you. Yep, it's unreal. Not to mention how strong these dudes are. They remind me of a Dark Souls boss having to perfectly remember all their moves when first attempting to defeat one. These guys aren't just really challenging to fight, but also have the best drops in the entire game. The reward for slaying one is amazing, man. You get a bow, shield, and a powerful one-handed, two-handed, or even sometimes a spear. And they're all among the highest rated in their category. There's even golden Lynels now in Master Mode. Once I make the time to progress more in Master Mode and finally find one, I definitely plan on streaming that epic battle for you guys. Well, that's my ranking, guys. Hope you all enjoyed, and let me know down below, what's your favorite overworld boss in Breath of the Wild? Honestly, I cannot believe where my channel already is. Seriously can't thank you enough for watching this. And as always, stay hype, my homies. Peace.